Welcome back to the Whispering Pages Mysteries by Penelope Graves. Let's continue the Whispering Library with Chapter 11, Confirmed. The call came just after dusk. Ellie was alone in the shop again, the lamps casting soft amber pools across the wooden floor. Outside, the high street had settled into its evening hush, curtains drawn, doors bolted, conversations lowered. Her phone vibrated against the counter. D.I. Thorne. She answered immediately. Yes? It's confirmed, he said. No preamble, no cushioning. Ellie closed her eyes briefly. The bottle? She asked. Yes. She waited. Concentrated cardiac glycoside, Thorne continued. Refined, not raw plant ingestion, not accidental exposure. And it matches? The compound profile aligns with what was found in Lumley's bloodstream, he said. Same preparation, same dilution pattern. Ellie exhaled slowly. Confirmation did not feel triumphant. It felt heavy. And fingerprints? She asked. A partial smudge, Thorne replied. Insufficient for formal identification. The bottle was wiped. Of course it was. But not well enough to eliminate residue, Ellie said quietly. No. A pause. There's more, Thorne added. Ellie braced. The pathologist revised the timeline, he said. Based on stomach contents and absorption rate, Lumley ingested the toxin within 40 minutes of death. Ellie's mind moved quickly. He died at approximately 9:15, she said. Correct. So he drank it around 8:35. Yes. Ellie leaned against the counter. And Richard Harrow visited him when? Between 8 and 8:45, Thorne said. Silence settled between them. Directly home, Ellie murmured. Yes, Thorne replied evenly. That was his statement. And the bottle was discarded along his walking route. Yes. Ellie pressed her fingers to her temple. So he leaves Lumley's house, she said slowly, thinking aloud, walks toward home, discards the bottle in the hedge bordering the former orchard, and continues. That is the working theory, Thorne said. Do we have anyone who saw him? One resident recalls seeing him crossing the green around 9, Thorne said. Alone. Ellie swallowed. He wiped the bottle, she said. Yes. He knew. Yes. The word hung in the air. Not suspicion, not possibility, knowledge. He didn't drink it himself, Ellie said. No. Which means, she continued, voice steadying as the logic settled into place, he delivered it, knowing it was altered. That is the conclusion the evidence is beginning to support, Thorne said carefully. Beginning, Ellie echoed. We require corroboration, he replied. Purchase records, import documentation, confirmation of who had access to the extract. Ellie thought of Richard's business, boutique imports, artisanal goods, botanical blends. He would have known how to prepare it, she said. Yes. And Margaret Ashwood warned him Lumley was looking at old minutes. Yes. And Lumley hid the Ellis letter in my book. Yes. Thorne's voice remained level, but something beneath it had sharpened. We are approaching sufficiency, he said. Ellie opened her eyes and stared at the neat rows of books around her. Sufficiency. Such a tidy word. Have you confronted him? She asked. Not yet, Thorne replied. We move when the sequence is airtight. Ellie nodded, though he couldn't see her. If you confront him too early, she said, he'll retreat. Yes. And he's careful, she added. He thinks in terms of containment. I've noticed, Thorne said dryly. Ellie hesitated. There's something else, she said. Yes? He didn't destroy my signed copy. No, He stole the other one. Yes. And yet the Ellis letter was in mine. Yes. Which means, she said slowly, he doesn't know whether he retrieved everything. There was a pause on the line. No, Thorne agreed quietly. He doesn't. Ellie felt something shift inside her. Not fear, clarity. Then he's not finished, she said. Thorne did not answer immediately. What do you mean? He believes Lumley may have hidden more, she said. If he thinks there are additional copies or documents, he won't rest until he's certain. Silence. Then, that is a possibility, Thorne said carefully. And if he feels cornered? Ellie pressed. He will make mistakes, Thorne replied. Ellie looked toward the front window. Across the street, the arts green lay dim beneath the street lamps, the hedge now bare where the bottle had been retrieved. Same ground, different choice. Inspector, she said quietly, if he feels cornered, he might try to discredit the evidence. How? By attacking the source. Another pause. You, Thorne said. Yes. His voice sharpened slightly. You will not be alone, he said. Ellie allowed herself a faint smile. That sounds almost reassuring. It is not meant to be charming, he replied. I know. There was a beat of shared quiet. We will proceed tomorrow, Thorne said. Formal interview, presentation of toxicology results, opportunity for explanation. He won't confess immediately, Ellie said. No, Thorne agreed. Men like Harrow rarely do. Men who curate, she said softly. Yes. Ellie lowered herself into the chair behind the counter. So this is it, she murmured. No, Thorne corrected gently. This is tightening. The distinction mattered. Confirmation of toxin, alignment of timeline, discarded bottle, admission of delivery, warning from Margaret, hidden letter. The net was no longer theoretical. It had weight. I'll see you tomorrow, Thorne said. Yes. The line clicked off. Ellie remained seated for a long moment, listening to the quiet hum of the shop. Outside, Ashwood was settling into sleep. Inside, the story had sharpened into something undeniable. Richard Harrow had delivered the bottle. Richard Harrow had walked the orchard path. Richard Harrow had wiped the glass. Richard Harrow had been warned. Richard Harrow had chosen. Ellie looked down at Lumley's memoir resting on the counter. To those who remember the orchard. She traced the words once more. Not accident. Not murder, but choice. And now that choice had been confirmed in a laboratory. There was no poetry left in it, only consequence. Thanks for listening. Join me next time for Chapter 12.